Alrighty. Hey, thank you so much for being here this Tuesday morning. My name is Glenn. This is 60 Minutes of Journey into Power. Just a reminder that we do have a new kids class on Wednesday afternoons that's being taught by one of our former students, Sineri. And so we now have kids classes on Monday and Sunday at 9:30 in the morning and Wednesday at 4:45. So if you have kids between the ages of 5 and 12, it's a great way to introduce them to the program, as well as you can practice as well if you have kids. Okay. With that said, child's pose. Thank you, Nick and Mimi, for joining me online. And start to connect with your breath. Downward facing dog. Press firmly into your hands and your feet. And keep your breath flowing, long inhales and long exhales in and out of your nose. Just feel what your body feels at this moment. Bring your feet together at the back of your mat. Extend your right leg long behind you, bend your knees, stack your hips. And just stay connected with your breath. Work at stacking your right hip on top of your left hip. Release. Left leg. Release. Walk your feet to your hands. Hang in ragdoll. And as you move through this practice today, please get what you need out of this practice. Everybody's body is different. Honor your body as you see fit, but always work at your highest level in each and every pose. Release your arms, toe heel your feet together, extended mountain pose. Really lengthen your side body up towards your ears, spark your fingers, work your gaze up, work your gaze back. Lengthen up on an inhale, hands to heart center on an exhale. 3 ohms, breath in. Extended mountain pose. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Empty. Step or hop forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain pose. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Drop back chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Fill up. Empty. Hop forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain pose. Lengthen up. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Drop back chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Empty. Hop forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Fold. Halfway lift. Drop back chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Last time through. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hop forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Gaze back. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Drop back chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Excellent breath. Keep that flowing to sun bees. Breathe in. Empty. Hop forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. And turn your inner ankles back and press your outer ankles down. Feel that connection to the earth. Use the physicality of this practice to see what's possible, to empower you to be at your fullest expression in this pose. Breath in. Fold forward, breath out. Halfway lift. Drop back chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right leg. Again, explore breath by breath. And really press the outer edge of your left foot down into the mat. Breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, left leg. Lift your 10 toes. Spread them. And then grip the earth with your toes. Take a deep breath in. Chaturanga, breath out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Smooth out your breath. Breath in. Empty. Hop forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Drop back chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Warrior one, right leg. Press down to express up. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Warrior one, left leg. Chaturanga, very nice. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Allow your body to warm up and use that inner heat to flow deeper into each and every pose. Fill up, empty, hop forward, halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose, fold forward, halfway lift, drop back chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, warrior one, right leg, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, left leg, warrior one, upper arm bones straight back, chaturanga, upward dog, downward facing dog. Steady your breath and find easy in each and every pose using your breath. Fill up, empty, hop forward, halfway lift, forward fold, deep chair, fold forward, halfway lift, drop back chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, warrior one, right leg, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, Warrior one, left leg, gaze up. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hop forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Fold. Halfway lift. Drop back, chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Warrior one, right leg, biggest yet. Lengthen up. Chaturanga, very nice. Upward dog. Downward dog. Warrior one, left leg. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Three-legged dog. Extend your right leg long behind you, bend your knees, stack your hips, and just stay here and work this pose. Keep your lifted foot active. Just breathe. Take flip dog if it's in your practice. Keep your feet parallel to one another. If you're in flip dog, good. And actively press your hips up towards the ceiling, working your gaze towards the front of the room, keeping your breath long and steady. Side plank, left arm up. Don't wish for it, work for it. Whatever you want to do, be for that right now, and just honor your body as you move through this practice. Stay for a breath in. Chaturanga, breath out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Three-legged dog, left leg. And again, work this pose, working your left hip over your right hip. Flip dog if you choose to do so, or stay in three-legged dog. And if you're in flip dog, bring your feet in about hips width distance apart. Jill, just a little bit more. Bring your feet in. Yeah, good. Can I walk here, Stephanie? Because I know you have your video on. Okay. Side plank. Right arm up. Keep those toes active. Keep your fingers active. Keep your breath flowing. For 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga, very nice. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Crescent lunge, right leg. Keep your energy moving forward. You guys have worked very hard to this point. Keep the energy and fire that you've built up into these poses. Keep your breath long and steady. And continue to see what's possible in this pose. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist to the right. Actively press your top hand into your bottom hand to give you that twist. Warrior two. If you come out of lunge, just come right back in. See what's available in this pose and be for this. And draw your upper arm straight back. Really integrate your shoulders here. Good. Extended side angle. Work your gaze up towards your top fingertips, breath by breath. Stay for a breath in. Chaturanga, breath out. Nice work. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Crescent lunge, left leg. And bring your back heel up off the mat. You're trying to work it up and over your right set of toes. Good. Pull the pit of your belly in and up and lengthen your side body up towards your ears. Really find length in your spine here as you sink your hips low. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist to the left. With each inhale, lengthen your spine, and then with each exhale, twist a little bit further. And use your breath to stay in this pose. Warrior two. Make sure your left set of toes are perpendicular to the front of your mat. Extended side angle. Expand that chest. And again, work your gaze up. Stay for a breath in. Chaturanga, breath out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Together, take a breath in. Empty. Hop forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Diver pose. Take your arms straight back, palms down, and come up on your toes as high as you can go. Just stay breathing. And if you come out, just come back in, no big deal. Work your shoulder blades towards one another. Come back to chair. Fingers to toes, forward fold. Very nice. Actively draw the crown of your head down. Grab hold of your big toes with your peace fingers. Draw the crown of your head down. Keep a nice soft bend to your knees. Crow pose or yogi squat. Draw your toes toward your shins. Drop back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breath in, empty, hop forward, halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose, twist to the right. Got to get our chair twist in. Keep your pelvis neutral here. If your left knee is popping out in front of your right, take your left hip back. So take that hip back. Keep your feet together. Yeah. Maybe you won't be able to twist as much. That's okay. Come back to chair. Twist to the left. And again, use your top hand to press into your bottom hand to give you that twist. But keeping the integrity of the pose by hugging in. Come back to chair. Palms to toes, forward fold. Very nice. Good work. I'm sweating just watching you guys. Good work. Chair pose, yogi squat or crow. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Feet forward. Halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain pose, eagle pose, right leg. Really hug your thigh bones towards one another. And work your elbows up to shoulder height. And switch. Release. Eagle right leg. And continue to keep length in your side body. Draw the crown of your head up. And release. Left leg eagle. Just be present for this pose, however it shows up in your body, and be okay with that. Release. Standing leg raise, right leg. Bring your leg back to center. Take your fingertips to the sky. Fly back into airplane. Good, that's nice. Keep that lifted toes active, good. Palms facing down, keep action in your fingertips, your toes. Breathe. Hands to heart center. Half moon pose. It's a great place for a block. Stay for a breath in. Fold forward, breath out. Standing leg raise, left leg. Leg back to center. Fingertips to the sky. Fly back into airplane. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Hands to heart center. Half moon pose. For 3, 2, 1, fold forward. Mountain pose. Dancer pose, right leg. Dancer left leg. Release. Dancer right leg. Shavasana, rise back up into dancer. And release. Good. Left leg dancer. Keep your standing knees soft. And same thing here, if you have Shavasana, take it on. Shavasana, rise back up. Release. Tree pose, right leg. And from your pelvis, ground down and lengthen through your crown. Lengthen up. Release. Tree pose, left leg. Release. Mountain pose. Ground down the four corners of your feet. Really feel connected to the earth. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift. Drop back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right leg. Warrior two, triangle pose. And start with your feet. Be intentional with the placement of your feet. Strong T. Side facing, wide leg, forward fold. Your feet are up, slowly bring them back down. Namaste, front facing, forward fold. You can bring your back foot about a third up. Press down the four corners of your feet. Good. Keep length in your spine. Draw the crown of your head towards the front of the room. Twisting triangle. Continue to stay connected with your breath, long inhales. Expand on a breath in. Chaturanga, breath out. Upward facing dog. downward facing dog, warrior one, left leg, warrior two, triangle pose, and again, expand your chest here, work your gaze towards your top fingertips, work your shoulder blades towards one another. Strong T facing the right side, side facing wide leg forward fold. And keep a soft bend to your knees here as you work the crown of your head down. Feel the stretch in your low back and your hamstrings. If your feet are up, slowly bring them back down. Namaste, front facing forward fold. Keep your front leg more straight than bent if it's in your practice, if it's available. Good. Twisting triangle. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Chaturanga on the exhale. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Come to a high plank. Slowly lower to the mat. Locust pose. Release. And come back up, locust pose. Second opportunity. How far can you go? Keep your feet active, toes drawn towards your shins. Release. Reach back for your ankles, floor bow. Grab one or both, whatever's available for you, and use the strength of your legs. Open up your chest towards the front of the room. Release. And come back up, floor bow. Start where you left off and move from there. Release. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Knees to the top, camel. Actively press your hips towards the front of the room. Stay here or come into downward facing dog. Camel pose. Release to your back. Bridge pose. Total of 4. Bridges or wheels. Start where you want to start. Be what you want to do right now. Just a total of 4. Of course, I don't know how long they're going to be, but just be what you can do. Do what you can do. Release. And press back up. Wheel or bridge. Release. bridge or wheel. Halfway there. This is our third one. Release. Last one. Bridge or wheel. Don't think, just do. And hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Supta Baddha Konasana. Nice work. Let that go. Happy baby. Draw your knees down towards the ground. Take your feet straight up. Hands behind your head. Begin to pulse towards your toes. Lower your right leg to hover. Switch legs. And if you come out, just come back in. Working your shoulder blades, upper body off the mat. Both legs up. Set up for 30 60s. Take your feet straight up. Hands by your side or beneath your low back. Lift your shoulder blades. Inhale. Lower 30 degrees. Lower 30. Inhale and back up. 30. 30. Back up. 30. 30. Back up. Last one. 30. 30. Back up. Abdominal twist. Last bit right here. You guys got this. Stay strong, finish strong. And just be all you can be right now. And if you come out, just come back in. There's no judgment here. You just do the best that you can do throughout this practice. Bow pose. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Across your ankles. Very nice. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And create half pigeon right leg. And stay connected with your breath here. Stay in the present moment using your breath. Switch sides. And consciously carry your breath, any tightness you may have in your hips, in your shoulders. Release. Double pigeon right leg. Lengthen your spine on your inhale and fold forward on your exhale. Switch sides. I'm going to press down on your hips. Release. Seated single leg extension, right leg. Again, lengthen your spine on an inhale. Fold a little bit deeper on an exhale. Keep that extended leg soft. Switch sides. Seated forward fold. Release. Tabletop. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Let's do that one more time. Big breath in. Sigh it out. And come into fish pose. Breath in. Breath out. And come to the inversion. Plow pose. Deaf man pose. Drop your knees toward your ears. Slowly lower to your back. Supine twist, right leg. Take your left leg long, right knee in your chest, take it up to the left. Allow your breath to come back to its natural rhythm. Switch sides. Come back to center. Supta Baddha Konasana. And one last time, take a deep breath in, lengthen your side body up toward your ears. Side out. Shavasana, final rest. Start to reawaken your body. And come into the fetal position. Just take a moment here to acknowledge your hard work, your commitment to yourself and your practice, and your commitment to this community. It wouldn't happen without you. Keeping your eyes closed, press to a seat at the top of your mat. Bring your hands to heart center. And we'll conclude this practice with 3 ohms. Breath in. Slide your thumbs to third eye center. Together we bow and say namaste. Very nice. Nice work, everyone. I want to just thank each and every one of you for being here this morning. You guys really do make a difference in this community, so I truly appreciate it. Hope to see you next time, or I will see you sometime next time. And Mimi, thank you for showing up online as well. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. You're very welcome.